When Ohio State and Alabama meet in the college football playoff, most of the eyes from the Buckeye State are going to be on OSU. But the Crimson Tide, they've got a few guys many in Ohio are familiar with. None more so, though, than Springfield's Trey DePriest. He's the starting inside linebacker for the Tide, and I actually sat down with DePriest's high school coach Rick Robertson to take a look back at the linebacker's career.
Trey was fun to coach because he was such enthusiastic kid. He was never a great vocal leader per se, but he was a leader by example. He wanted to be the strongest in the weight room. He wanted to be the fastest in the sprints. And so he was always busting his behind to get better.
With a work ethic like that, it's easy to see how DePriest became one of the state's top players. And he was considered a 5-star recruit in high school. When it came down to make his choice for college, it was Alabama and Ohio State. And it was the pitch from Nick Saban that made a lasting impression.
My job is to prepare you for the next 50 years. And as a parent, that was just phenomenal. I was impressed. And when Saban actually came up to school, he's an impressive sell. And I think it's really worked out well for Trey.
And it has, winning 2 national championships and in a prominent role with a future in the NFL. But at the time, not everyone was thinking about what was best for Trey.
You wouldn't believe how many people got on him when he went to Alabama instead of going on. We had this one teacher at school just went ballistic on him. And you know, they didn't really recruit him hard. Don't blame Trey. You know, blame Ohio State. Blame Tressel. You know, the last visit Tressel was 2 hours late.
DePriest has been pleased with his choice to roll with the Tide. But in picking Alabama, he's coached by arguably the most intense guy in college football. Some are intimidated by Nick Saban, but not Trey.
Trey finds him humorous. And that was, I don't think Trey was caught up by the mystique and intimidated at all. He found him kind of humorous in many respects.
On Thursday, all eyes won't be on DePriest, with many in the area focusing on Ohio State. But you can bet there will be at least 2 eyes locked in to number 33.
The negative sometimes is I don't watch the game. I watch him. You know, and so you get that little tunnel vision just to see what he does and how the game goes. I don't know. I just know what Trey did. You know.